Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you all of my favorite must-have home decor pieces for the Christmas time. All of these pieces I'm going to show you today are super affordable. Some of them are new decor pieces that just came out this year, and some of them are old staple decor pieces that I always find myself bringing out year after year for Christmas time. I have a whole bunch of different decor ranging from trees to little trinkets to frames. We are talking about it all today, and I've separated them into different categories. Everything that we're talking about today is sold by Walmart, which is also the sponsor of today's video. I will be sure to have everything linked down below in the description box with the magic link to Walmart's website. Walmart has actually really surprised me with their Christmas decor this year. They seem to have so many staple goodies there recently. My favorite lines are the My Texas House line and the Holiday Time line. So, starting with these bells. This is a cascade of 5 bells, and this was a lot bigger than I was expecting. I love the distressing of them. They feel very antique in my opinion. I was definitely not expecting these to be this big for this price. They are super affordable. There's definitely many ways and lots of different options to use these bells, and I just think that they are a great staple for Christmas. Another bell that I'm loving this year is this one from the My Texas House line. This one is huge. They have a few different sizes. They have a 10-inch one and one that's 15 inches. Because this bell is so big, it definitely makes a statement. So I decided to use it as a bookend and put it on the other end of some of my Christmas books that I have. But I do love the red velvet detail of the ribbon. It is a beautiful dark red color, and again, this bell has that distressing antique sort of feel. So it just adds to the character of the piece. This is another rustic cascade of bells. I actually got this from Amber Interiors a few years ago, but they have been a tried and true in my decorating. I'm always pulling them out, whether it's to decorate my mantle or my stairway, or like this, I just hung it on my oven in front of a woven pot holder, and then I just added a little sprig of juniper stems to give it some greenery. Anyways, there are so many ways to decorate with a bell cascade like this, so I always love having it as an option in my decor. These ones are a lot smaller than the previous ones that I just showed you. Definitely like half the size of it, so they feel a lot more dainty, but I kind of like that. This gold handbell too is one of my favorites. I talked about this in my last video, but I wanted to mention it again in case you missed it, because this is such a good deal, and I have used this in so many different spots already, and I haven't even officially decorated yet for Christmas. My kids love this. They're always taking it and ringing it whenever dinner is ready. They call it the dinner bell, and I just love it. It's so dainty and cute. The gold color is beautiful, and it's only $10. Next, I got this faux fur blanket. This is in a dark burgundy color. I'm pretty sure this color is actually called wine online. This blanket is so cozy though. This was only $30 or $40, so very affordable. This is an oversized blanket, so it's super big and cozy. I love this blanket, especially for the Christmas time. The red is just amazing. They also have another fur blanket that I have in this dark brown color. They have a whole bunch of different color options and patterns for this one too. This is one of my favorite blankets. I love this one too. It's just not as big as the red one. You guys probably recognize this plaid blanket from one of my fall videos, but I love this one. It's mixed with burgundy, green, and cream, and I just love the combination. It is so soft and very lightweight, but I love how the pattern kind of looks distressed, and it just has this vintage feel to it. The colors are muted and perfect for Christmas. It is so soft, and this was only $20 too. I also picked up these little lumbar pillows. I got 2 of these. These have a tannish brown base with a burgundy pattern on them. These pillows were a little bit smaller than I was expecting, so I feel like these would be great to pair either over another lumbar pillow, or I'm planning on putting these on my 2 accent chairs in my living room. These are a little bit smaller in size, so these pillows on here fit perfectly. I really love these pillows. I love the contrast that they add to these white chairs, and I love how they don't scream Christmas and could easily be used for other seasons too, like the fall. I also got this ribbed picture frame from Walmart. I love this because it has an open and closed latch on the side, and it just gives it a nice little detail, and it makes it feel a little bit more rustic in my opinion. I just put this sketch print inside with some red detail, and I love it. I also picked up this print. This is also from the My Texas House line. I am so impressed with this one, you guys. It is a very significant size. It takes up a lot of space. I love how the canvas has a woven texture to it. It just gives a little bit more detail and makes it feel a lot more organic in my opinion. I was a little hesitant about getting this picture at first because the red does look a lot brighter online than it does in real life. I would say it looks a lot more faded in real life than it does online. It feels more of a darker red, almost leaning towards a burgundy color. And I actually prefer that, so I am really loving this piece. Now let's talk about Christmas trees. I get most of my Christmas trees from Walmart, believe it or not. I've definitely experimented with trees over the years, you guys, let me tell you. While yes, this video is sponsored, I can say with confidence that the best Christmas trees for the most affordable prices comes from Walmart. So this one is new. I love this one. It's by the Vickerman's brand. It's definitely a different sort of Christmas tree. It's very sparse. It has a lot of air and movement throughout it. And the leaves are also cypress leaves, so they're just a little bit different than your average spruce leaves or pine leaves. I love this tree. I love how different it looks. I feel like this tree is a great tree to either transition from fall to winter, or for after Christmas time, it would be a perfect wintry tree. And our big main Christmas tree that we've been using for the past few years is also from Walmart. I love this thing. I recently got a new tree this year from a different brand that's very popular, and this tree that's from Walmart is just so much better, you guys. It's half the price as my other tree, and it is so big, so full, but it still has that sparseness throughout each branch and that airiness throughout the leaves. I love when you can see through the branches and it's not super bushy, especially when we have a huge tree like this. It also comes pre-lit with so many lights, so this one is one of my favorites, a tried and true. We have used her for years and we'll be using her for a long time to come. Also, this tree by the holiday time, this is a skinny pencil tree, but it's called a cashmere fir, so it's definitely a lot more fluffy than the other one. But because this is such a skinny tree, I really like how full this looks. I love the frosted looking tips, and I just feel like this looks very icy and Christmassy for a super affordable price. This one is also pre-lit, and this is a great option to put in the corner of a room, or if you just have a smaller house. Pencil trees are great for porches, for smaller rooms, or if you want to layer in multiple trees right next to each other. Also, this tree from My Texas House is a big hit this year. This tree is a super viral one. It's a cypress tree, so it's super wispy. It's definitely shorter than the other trees, but they do have a big size of this too, a 7.5 foot version that looks exactly like this. It's just a bigger size. I love this tree so much. It's always out of stock though, so that is the only bummer about it. I would say if you're lucky enough to purchase it before it sells out, definitely get your hands on it because this is a really good one. This next tree is from the brand King of Christmas, and it's the alpine fir. It is very sparse in between the branches. It's much more sparse than the first one that I showed you, and it's also a little bit smaller. It's not as wide and it's not as tall either. And I would say there's not as many lights on this one too. So I definitely prefer the first one, but this is a great option if you have a smaller room. I'm planning on putting this upstairs either in our bedroom or in our loft area. I just stuck this in this giant pot from Pottery Barn, and we just used a whole bunch of different cardboard boxes and styrofoam and any packaging supplies. We just stuffed it in there around the base of the tree so it wouldn't wobble around and so it would be more secure in the pot. The tree stand for this did not fit in this vase, but we definitely figured out a different way by just kind of messing around until it looked good. I love the way that this tree looks in this pot though. That is such a vibe, and this tree is a perfect size for this Pottery Barn pot. Look at this beautiful dimpled glass house. You guys, I love this. It has a distressing sort of brassy feel to it. It also has a cross on the top, which I think is really cute. It definitely feels antique and looks it with the patina of the gold. I love this house so much. I think the glass is so pretty. They have another one that looks so similar, but it's black and it's a lot smaller. So I like this brass one because of the size, and I just think it is beautiful. I'm planning on putting this new willow tree nativity set in it. I am so excited about these guys. This is the first year I'm starting to collect a nativity scene, and I just think the style of these ones are so cute. They also have a hand carved feel, and they just feel handmade. Comes in a pack of 6. There's Mary, Joseph, Jesus, an angel, and then 3 different animals. It's a great way to bring the reason for the season to life and to just honor why we are celebrating Christmas in the first place. You can get this willow tree nativity set at a lot of different places, but this is normally $99 and I got this at Walmart for $50. I don't know why it is half off when it is sold by Walmart, but there is a little hack for you. I saved so much money not shopping through their website and shopping through Walmart. I love these mercury glass ornaments. This is by the My Texas House line, which is one of my favorites. She has this garland with a whole bunch of mini bulbs. They have different shapes and designs on them. And then she also has a pack of 3 of these huge mercury glass ornaments. The bigger ornaments are way too big for my tree, so I just got the garland and I'm gonna take it off the string and make my own little ornaments out of the bulbs. These are such a great find. They look so high-end in my opinion, and they are shatterproof, which makes it all the better. Let's talk about books. I got a few different coffee table books to bring in the Christmas season. This one is called Christmas on Nantucket. I love the cover of it, and I love how it has a red binding, and I like how it says Christmas on the binding as well. Nick's family used to go to Nantucket every summer, so they are very familiar with it, and it kind of holds a special place in his heart. So I figured this book was perfect for us. There's so many beautiful scenes in here too. They also have a few Christmas recipes in the back. I was hoping it would be a little bit thicker, the binding, but I think layered with some other coffee table books, it's gonna work out just fine and just give that little tiny pop of red, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I also got this book. This is called A Classic Christmas, and the cover of this is what sold me. I think it's so beautiful, and the binding is beautiful as well. It's just a green binding with a gold detail. I love this so much. I feel like it is a classic vintage book. This comes with a whole bunch of Christmas stories in it too, so we plan to read those to our kids every night in December. This book is also a little bit smaller than I thought, so I'm just using it with a smaller frame to prop on top to make the frame feel more intentional and to give it sort of a pedestal look. This little vase is also from Walmart from the Better Homes and Gardens line. And then the stem inside is from the brand Floral, and I think it is the perfect size. I only used one here because I am so into the sparse, airy look of branches, so I love the way that this one looks. I also like how it's different than a pine tree, but it still totally screams Christmas. And I picked up 3 of these stems, but I wanted to show you this arrangement in particular because I've been playing around recently with using just one stem and calling it good to give it that sparse look, but I've noticed for Christmas that it looks so good. It literally looks like a Christmas tree in a pot, and it looks like a whole tree for the price of one stem. This wicker vase is viral this year, also Better Homes and Gardens. This is one of my favorites. The color of this is beautiful, you guys. It's like a dark brown. It's not orangey at all. Very vintagey, very cute. Love this one. For this one, I also stuck this stem from Floral. This is their evergreen pine stem. Again, I'm only using one here, and I love the look of it. You can shop all of these items down below in the description box with the magic link to Walmart's website. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you saw anything you like.